I got started with cards playing sort of drunk games down the back of a bus on football tours, and it quickly evolved into playing online poker on PokerStars. I sort of funded my summer holidays in the US. I was over there for a scholarship for 4 years, and when I came back to New Zealand there was a time where I thought, oh, I'm going to give this a crack. So I moved to Mount Maunganui, me and a laptop, and would play one-on-one tournaments for winner would take all. It would be $100 or $200 or $400. A few months after that, I bumped shoulders with some big dogs in the poker world, and they took me under their wing, taught me what they know, and in exchange I gave them a cut of my profit. So we moved into a mansion at Papamoa, big, beautiful 3-story place, and there was 5 of us living together playing professional poker. Our days would start at 5 AM to get in sync with the UK and the US markets. We'd play for about 8 hours a day, 4 days a week. We'd buy in for about $3,000 worth of tournaments every day. We'd play 12 games at once, and I'd play about 30 tournaments per day. It was mayhem. My roommate won a tournament for $377,000, and we were all standing around the computer and just going absolutely nuts every time someone got eliminated, because it meant he earned another $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 at one point. So we were just going crazy. It was more money than any of us knew what to do with. We were 5 20-somethings just in absolute hysterics, but it was a pretty wild time. So for a year, I lived with a guy called Chris Moorman, who's the real deal. So he's since gone on to be the most successful player in online poker history. He's won about 25 million, which is more than any All Black will earn in the span of his lifetime. He's won 2 tournaments for over $1 million, and we lived with him for a year, and he was just an absolute savant. He just had a brain like a sponge and just a photographic memory, and was just an absolute machine. The tournaments we played online would vary from sort of $50 to $1,000. Moorman would often play higher buy-ins. It would be $5,000, but that was a bit too big for our bankroll. So yeah, we bought in for $3,000 worth of tournaments each day, and some of the swings could be quite big. You could go months at a time without winning, and you'd find yourself in a 20k hole, and then win a tournament for 27,000 and you're out. So it was, yeah, highs and lows. After playing professionally for 2 years, the guys I was living with bought a house in Vegas and moved to Vegas. I chose Auckland with my partner, and then for about 9 months I played by myself, but it was isolation. It was me and a computer for 8 hours a day, and it got to me in the end, and I wanted to get back in the real world, and didn't really see poker as a long-term career prospect. So I decided to fold the cards and pick up the pen and become a journalist.